I won't be playing any music in the background, so you can go ahead and mute yourself, and then if you want to turn on your own music, you can go ahead and do that. And today's class is going to be a slower flow. So we'll still be moving through vinyasa class, but we'll be kind of holding some of the postures for longer, moving a lot with our breath today, focusing less on building up the heart rate or sweating, but more on really connecting breath to movement and opening the body. I will be offering variations as we go throughout the practice, so you do just what feels good for you today. Don't think about like what's my level, think more about what's my mood and what do I feel like getting into today. Okay, so we'll get started in a comfortable seat on the mat. So this week I've been thinking a lot about what can I do, not necessarily what can I control, but how can I be in this moment of so much uncertainty and so much unknowing, and how can I help, how can I be positive, how can I be me just today, because tomorrow we have no idea what's going to happen for all of us, I think. So I'm going to read you a little reading during our first meditation, but it's just kind of about a similar idea of blooming where you're planted. And I've always thought of that kind of like where you are and the resources that you have and how can you grow and bloom and have an impact in that space. But I think that this time has also kind of shown me that it's about the moment and that it's okay to bloom like really, really small and to be a little sprout. And sometimes our blooming happens just in our home, just in our relationships with ourselves, with our families, with people that we're connected to like this or connected to on social media. At this point, we don't have as much access to our communities and the outside world, but I still think that this blooming, this sprouting is important. And important in the way of however it looks for you is perfect, okay? So it doesn't have to be a big rose garden of blooming, of blooms, but however your blooming and your sprouting looks for you today in your own home is just perfect, is just enough. And kind of taking the pressure off of making huge impacts on the world and being okay with sprouting right here on our little mat and in our little homes, and spreading love as much as we can outwards. Okay, so if you like it, hold it close to your heart. If not, let it go. Think about something else. So we'll get started on the mat. You can cross the legs. You can put the leg in front if you'd like, however you're comfortable. Start by taking a couple deep breaths. Bring the shoulders up by the ears and exhale down the back. Twice more. Inhale, bringing the shoulders up, and exhale. One more time. Deep breath in. Slow breath out. Closing the eyes or lowering them towards the earth. Taking a moment to simply tune in right here into your body, into your breath, exactly as you are here in this moment, knowing that it's more than enough. Knowing that you are and this moment is important. Allowing the breath to be your guide, to be your messenger today. Giving us little insight into our subconscious, into our physical and emotional states. When you're ready, start to lengthen the breath to 3 or 4 counts on the inhale and 3 or 4 counts on the exhale. Becoming aware of this deep, long breath in the body. Maybe it's one of the first deep breaths you've taken today. Allow the breath to move and flow freely, and allow it to soothe the body. Bloom where you are. Bloom despite the weeds and grow tall and beautiful anyways. Bloom where you are, even if you wish you were elsewhere. Take in all of the light when the sun is shining, and know that the rain is necessary when it's not. Know that everything you need to bloom is right inside of you. You already have the strength and capability to grow. Nourish your body and take care of your mind. Keep learning and growing. Let your true colors shine. Blue. Taking 3 more deep breaths in and out through the nose. For your next inhale, taking a deep breath in and holding the breath at the top. And open the mouth, exhale. Once more, inhale, taking a deep breath in. Holding at the top. And exhale. When you're ready, slowly opening the eyes. Welcoming yourself back into your physical space. We'll start to connect breath to movements on an inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, lengthening both side bodies, taking a deep breath in. And exhale, relaxing the hands down by the sides. Twice more, inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, lengthening through both side bodies. And exhale, relaxing down by the side. One more deep breath in, lengthening, lift up. And exhale. Keeping the right hand down, bring the left arm up and over, keeping that hip locked down towards the earth. So really lengthening through the left side. If you want to add depth, you can bend into the right elbow, or even bring the forearm down to the earth. Inhale, coming through to center, and exhale to the other side. This time, left hand down, reaching the right arm up and over. And inhale, coming back to center, and exhale, crawling the fingertips forward, bringing the forehead towards the earth. So rounding the spine, think about drawing the tailbone down, creating space between each vertebrae, bringing the head towards the earth. Maybe shake the head no or nod yes. Releasing any tension you have on the neck and the shoulders. And then slowly rising back up to a seat. If you're seated cross-legged, then go ahead and switch the legs. Bring the other leg on top or out in front. Bring the hands on top of the knees. On an inhale, pull the heart through and the shoulders back, creating space on the front line of the body. If it's comfortable, you can drop the head back, opening the throat. On your next exhale, rounding the spine. So draw the belly button in towards the spine, round the spine, tuck the chin. Then move with the breath. On an inhale, pulling the heart through. And exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale, open. And exhale. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Once more, inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a seat, take an inhale. And then exhale, folding forward once again. Tailbone draws down, round the spine. If the forehead touches the earth, great. If not, just let the head be really heavy here. And gently rising back up to the seats. We'll come to a tabletop. Bringing the shoulders over the wrists and the hips over the knees. Moving through our cat-cow poses here. So on an inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, pause for a moment. Let the belly come down low and pull the shoulders down the back. Take an inhale, then exhale, rounding the spine into a cat. Let the head hang heavy. Staying here as long as feels good, maybe shaking the head no. Then moving with your breath, nice and slow. Inhale will bring you back to cow. And exhale, slowly rounding to cat. Inhale to cow. And exhale to cat. Inhale. And exhale. Coming back to a tabletop, take the right hand, the right leg behind you, and then cross it towards the left. Gonna gaze over the left shoulder, gazing there at the right heel. So we're creating length on the right side of the body. You'll notice some compression on the oblique on the left side, on the hip. And gently coming back to tabletop. Extend the left leg back. And then bring the left foot over towards the right, turning the gaze to the right. And come back to tabletop. We'll tuck the toes and press back to downward facing dog. Maybe pedaling out the feet, straightening one leg at a time as you press the chest back towards the thighs. And looking at the hands, slowly walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat for ragdoll pose. Bending the knees a lot. Melting the belly on top of the thighs. You can interlace pinkies and opposite elbow creases and sway side to side. Keep the knees bent, draw the fingertips towards the earth. Walk the fingertips over to the left. You can pause here with the hands on the earth or lift the left arm off of the ground, reaching up. Both knees are bent to start. So both hands over to the left and then lift the left arm up. And then drop the hands back down, walking the hands now towards the right, either staying here in a gentle twist, or keep the left hand down and lift the right arm high, keeping the knees bent, belly on the thighs. Relaxing both hands to the earth, back to center, slight bend in the knees, slowly rise all the way up to standing, stacking one vertebrae on top of the other, bringing the shoulders up by the ears, and exhale, down the back. And then inhale, lifting the arms up overhead, extended mountain pose. And exhale, bringing the hands to the heart. Take a deep breath in. Big breath out. Taking a moment to set an intention for your practice today. If you'd like, thinking about how you can bloom or sprout right where you are, standing on your mat. How can you take into account the importance of your presence, its impact, its influence on yourself, and your partner, friends, or family? How can we settle into this opportunity of being small mountains, small sprouts here at this time of our lives, starting right here from the ground up. Taking an inhale through the nose, and open the mouth, exhale. Relaxing the arms down by the sides, we'll move through our sun salutation A. Inhale, bringing the arms up overhead, lengthening. And exhale, folding all the way forward, nice straight legs this time. On an inhale, lift up halfway, fingertips to the shins. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back to high plank pose, top of a push-up, pausing here. Nice strong arms, shoulders over the wrists, the tailbone is tucked in plank. You can take chaturanga from high plank or bring the knees down to the earth. On an inhale, and then exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Inhale, baby cobra, peeling the heart away from the earth, little to no weight in the hands. And then exhale, pressing back, nice and slow, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, feet to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, lengthening. And exhale, melting all the way forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. With the breath, inhale, mountain. Exhale, folding all the way forward, straight legs. Inhale, lift up halfway. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, moving through chaturanga. You can take baby cobra or maybe press straight into the arms for upward facing dog. Then take your time to press back, downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, rise, mountain pose. And exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, mountain. Exhale, folding all the way forward. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, chaturanga. Whichever variation feels good for you. Meeting in downward facing dog, 2 full breaths. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale to the top of the mat. Bring the feet together to touch. Bend the knees and drop the hips. Maybe the fingertips can slide on the earth here. And then slowly lift the arms straight out from the shoulders. You want to make sure here that the tailbone is tucked, removing some of the arch in the back. Bend the knees, squeeze the thighs together. The arms are out, shoulders are back into the sockets. Bring the hands to heart center. Pausing here, inhale. We're going to twist to the right, bringing the left elbow to the outside of the right thigh. You can keep the hands at the heart. If this is too much for you, you can take a more open twist with the left hand on the outside of the right thigh and the right arm up. Otherwise, hooking the elbows. Keep gazing towards the right shoulder, squeezing the knees together. Drop the hips a little bit lower. Inhale. Forward fold to the earth. Exhale. Nice straight legs. And we'll come back to our chair pose. Bending the knees a lot. Maybe the fingertips touch the earth. And then slide the arms up. Tuck the tailbone, protect the lower back, and bring the hands to the heart. And settling in here, inhale and exhale, twisting to the left this time. So if it's possible, the right elbow to the outside of the left thigh, otherwise simply the right arm, maybe around the wrist, and then extending the left arm high. If you're in a prayer twist, you can open the arms anyway and fly. Breathing, drop the hips, squeeze the knees. Inhale to the earth, exhale, straighten the legs. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, hands to the earth, stepping back, high plank pose, moving through chaturanga, or going straight to downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. Exhale, low lunge. See if you can step it heel and then toe in between the hands. The left knee comes down, bring the hands on top of the right thigh. Tailbone is tucked, and then we lower down without collapsing into the front hip, keeping the tailbone tucked. Lengthening the left hip flexor, breathing into the hips, shoulders relaxed. You can stay here or lift the arms up overhead. Inhale. Both hands to the earth, exhale. Keep the left hand down. Inhale the right arm high. Drop the hips a little bit lower. You can wrap the right arm around the back if that feels nice for you, or keep it extended towards the sky. If it's too much, you can place the right hand on the right hip and keep twisting towards the right. Take an inhale. Both hands to the earth, exhale. Tuck the left toes, lift the left knee. Send the right leg straight back to three-legged downward facing dog, and pause here. Pressing the chest back towards the left leg, getting a nice stretch on the back of the left leg. You can take a regular chaturanga or shift forward to plank pose, drop the left knee. And then lower the chest towards the earth. And inhale, upward facing dog. Just adding fun. Having some fun and some funk. Left side, inhale the left leg high. With control, don't stomp the foot. With control, step it through, heel, and then toe in between the hands. Dropping the right knee down. We'll come up onto our lunge. The hands are on the thigh. Tailbone tuck, core engaged. Lengthening the right hip flexor. Breathing. You can stay here or bring the arms up overhead. Lengthening. Breathing into the hips. Take another inhale. Both hands come down to the earth on the exhale. This time keeping the right hand down, lifting the left arm high. Sit the hips a little bit lower, adding just a little bit more depth to that right hip flexor. The left arm can be extended, maybe wrapped around the back, or you can place the hand on the left hip and gaze towards the left. Inhale, both hands to the earth, exhale. Tuck the right toes, lift the right knee. We're gonna send the left leg straight up and back for three-legged downward facing dog, dropping that right heel down, getting a nice stretch on the back of the right leg. Keep pressing the chest back towards that right thigh. Then you can either move through a regular chaturanga or shifting forward to plank with the left leg lifted, drop the right knee. And then lift that left leg high as you lower the chest down, and then draw the heart through, upward facing dog. Downward facing dog, 2 full breaths, in and out through the nose. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale, both feet to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift up halfway. Exhale, melt forward. Inhale, the chair pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale. Exhale, twisting to the right. Lock it in. Inhale, lift the left foot and step it back to crescent twist. Left leg back, twisting now into a high lunge. The elbow can be on the thigh or the arms can be open. Here for 3 breaths. Inhale, both hands to the earth, exhale. From here, straighten both legs and melt the chest towards the right thigh. The left heel can still be lifted off of the earth, getting a nice stretch on the back of the right leg. Both legs nice and straight, hands down. Bend the right knee, shift forward to a lunge, plant the palms. Send the right leg straight up and back, 3-legged downward facing dog. You can go straight to down dog, chaturanga, or shift forward to plank, drop the left knee, lift the right leg as you drop the chest, and then draw the heart through, upward facing dog. Meeting together in downward facing dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Inhale, look at the hands. Exhale to the top of the mat, forward fold. Bend both knees and inhale the chair pose. Exhale, hands to the heart. Inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale, twist right elbow to the outside of the left leg. Inhale, slowly lift the right foot off of the earth. And exhale, step it back super gracefully into high lunge. And twist here in your crescent lunge. You can have the elbow hooked or the arms open wide. A little bit less pressure on the belly if the arms are open. Inhale, both hands to the earth, exhale. Straighten both legs so the hips go up, legs straighten, and the chest melts towards the left thigh. The right heel is still lifted but can melt down towards the earth. Shift forward to a lunge, plant the palms. We'll send that left leg straight up and back, 3-legged downward facing dog, and then taking any variation that you'd like. of chaturanga or going straight to downward dog. Full breath in, full breath out. Child's pose, open the knees out wide, hips down towards the heels, extend the arms out in front. Rest the forehead down and come back to the breath. Lift the chest off of the earth slightly so you can slide the right arm underneath the body. Keeping the left arm extended, slide the right arm underneath. Place the right ear on the mat. Getting a nice stretch on the right shoulder, the upper back. Hips can stay low towards the heels. Gently rising back up, releasing the right arm, extending it out. And this time sliding the left arm under, bringing the left ear onto the mat. Gently coming back to center, we'll press forward into a puppy pose or melting heart pose. You can start in a tabletop if you want, bringing the knees hip-width distance apart. We'll keep the hips above the knees as we drop the chest down. The arms can be straight, or for less intensity, you can bend the elbows out to the side, kind of a diamond shape in the upper body. You can either have the elbows bent or the arms straight. Hips are high, chest melting down. You can put the chin down, the forehead, or even turn the head from one side to the other. Gently rising up to a tabletop. We'll press back to downward facing dog. Then walk the feet all the way to the top of the mat, forward folds. Slowly begin to rise all the way up to standing. Come into our balancing series. We have a visitor. We'll start in tree pose. So we'll start with the left foot down, the right foot to the ankle. Yeah, we'll start with the left foot down, the right foot up. Right foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. So no pressure on the knee. You don't want to have any pressure where the knee is being pushed outwards. Hands at the heart, keep the shoulders relaxed. Finding your drishti gaze, a soft focus. Somewhere in front of you that's not moving. And then when you're ready, maybe lifting the arms up overhead, growing the branches of your tree, keeping the shoulders relaxed down the back. Breath steady. And bring the hands to the heart. And slowly release the right foot down and shake it out. Do a little dance, drop it like it's hot. Add some squats. Add some squats. Ooh, Bryn, that's cute. I like that move. Other side. Right foot down, left foot to the ankle, the calf, or the thigh. Hands at the heart. Taking your time for it. So the most important thing is to find your breath first, and then adding on any variations that you like. So once you feel steady, lifting the arms up overhead, growing the branches of your tree that can be straight up, expanded outwards, blooming here, sprouting from the ground up, taking in all of the light when the sun is shining, and know that the rain is necessary when it's not. Gently bringing your hands back to heart, slowly releasing the foot down and adding some dance moves. There's Hazel, get that fascia shake going. Okay, we're gonna open up the hips a little bit more in balancing, so there'll be a few variations here. We'll start with the left foot down, bend the knees like a half chair pose. Then bring the right leg on top of the left leg. Hands at the heart, and then send the hips back. So you're gonna bend the knees a little bit more, but the hips are kind of working back. The heart is working forward. Now you can stay here, or if you'd like to add on, you can take that right elbow to the outside of the right foot and add a twist or try. If that doesn't work, you can bring the arm and take an open twist. Or stay right at center. Slowly lift up and shake it out. Other side, right foot down, left foot on top. So sitting down, the hips back, the heart forward. You can stay here, add a twist, either open arms or kind of challenge yourself to drop a little bit lower, bringing the elbow onto the foot and twisting open from there. We're growing when we're trying new things. Come back to center. Woo! Shake it out. Nice. Keep the legs open. Come into a prasarita. Forward fold. Inhale. Lower halfway, drawing the hips back, the chest forward. Just enjoying a nice stretch in the backs of the legs. Legs open really wide. Lauren, Karen, Hazel, a little bit wider, yeah. Karen, yeah, perfect. And then draw the hands down to the earth. Maybe the fingertips touch, maybe the palms touch, wherever you are, think about drawing the chest towards the legs. Head is heavy. Lifting up halfway, heel toe the feet in a little bit closer so we can come down to a goddess squat. Heels in, toes out, and drop the hips down. So adding a little bit more intensity to the hips here. Elbows on the inside of the thighs. Pressing the knees open, relaxing the shoulders down. If you have a bolster or blocks, you can sit down on those. Then if you'd like to add a twist, we'll take the right arm on the inside of the right leg, the right hand down, and the left arm up. You can stay open here or come into a bind, wrapping the arms around the body and holding hands behind the back, if that's accessible for you. Otherwise, stay in an open twist or right at center, breathing into the hips. Coming back to center, staying here. If you're already at center, just breathing. Otherwise, the left arm comes in front, the hand down, and bringing the right arm high. Keeping the chest open. Maybe coming into a bind if that felt good on the other side. Then coming back to center, elbows on the inside, deep breath in. Everybody together, hands behind and all together. Relaxing the legs, maybe giving yourself a nice little massage on the side. Bend the knees, and then rock the knees side to side. And then we'll slowly lower all the way down onto the back. Bringing the knees into the chest, giving them a nice little squeeze. We'll start with a supine pigeon. So bring both feet flat onto the earth, and then cross the right ankle on top of the left thigh. From here, you can reach back for behind the left thigh or on top of the left shin. And relax the shoulders onto the earth. Breathing into the right hip, the right piriformis. If you don't feel any sensation and you want to take this deeper, you can take the right foot on the inside of the left elbow and wrap the right arm around the head. So the left foot is basically down, the right foot is on the inside of the left elbow. Take the right hand behind the head and then grab the hands and put the weight of the head into the arms. Otherwise, staying exactly where you are, settling in, adding breath. I'm going to come into supine pigeon in phases. So keep the foot crossed where it is. Relax the arms. We're going to drop the feet to the left, but you're going to keep that right foot planted on the earth. Both shoulders on the earth. And then gently drawing the right knee a little bit deeper into supine twist. You can remove the sole of the foot off of the earth, going just slightly deeper, traditional supine twist, left hand on top of the right knee, both shoulder blades on the earth. If you'd like to go even deeper, you'll take your right hand, find that left foot, and grab a hold of it. Placing both shoulders back down on the earth, the gaze towards the right. We'll gently come back to center, bringing both knees back into the chest. Take your time to unwind. Today's practice is a lot about detoxification with all the different types of twists that we're doing. I like to think of detox as like decluttering our body of stagnant energy, decluttering our minds of anything that isn't serving us in this moment. So it's not just detoxifying the organs, but really kind of getting rid of anything that's stagnant or causing dis-ease in the body. We'll take half pigeon on the other side. So this time the left ankle will cross over the right thigh. And then grabbing for either behind the right thigh, on top of the right shin, or if you want a deeper stretch, the left foot is on the inside of the right elbow. The left hand is behind the back, grabbing for the right. And then you can place the right foot down if you want. And then just really let the weight of the head fall into the hands. So I'll make sure you don't have any tension on the neck and add a little bit more pull on the legs. We'll come into supine twist gradually. So keep the legs as they are, relax the arms by the sides. Drop the legs to the right, but you're gonna plant that left foot onto the earth. So the left knee is still pointed up. The left foot is on the earth, both shoulders are down. You can have the gaze up or towards the left. And start to move a little bit deeper. You can place the right hand on top of the left knee and gently draw it a little bit deeper. The sole of the foot will come off of the earth, intensifying the twist, the stretch in the back, intensifying. And if you'd like to go even deeper, cat pulling its tail, you'll take your left hand, find the right foot, hold on to it, and then relax the right foot back down onto the earth. Keeping both shoulders on the earth. If you're in cat pulling its tail, let go of the foot nice and gently. Then slowly drawing both knees back into the chest. Drawing some circles with the knees. We'll draw the soles of the feet together to touch, allowing the knees to butterfly out open, resting the feet onto the earth. We'll bring the left hand onto the heart and the right hand onto the belly. Bringing your awareness again to your breath. Allowing the breath to return to its natural state. Observing any shift that you've noticed. from the start of practice. And gently drawing the knees back into the chest. We'll come into dead bugs pose, bringing the soles of the feet up towards the sky. You can grab for the thighs, the ankles, the feet, whatever feels good for you. Tailbone draws down. I don't have a new joke, so I'm gonna have to tell you one that's less appropriate, but because I know and love you all, I'm gonna share. So, where do you find a dog with no legs? Right where you left him. It's funny and it's not. Rock side to side. Happy babies. You're my special VIP friends and family, so you get the bad jokes. Giving yourself a nice little massage, nice opening on the hips. I'll take child-friendly joke submissions this week. And then bring the knees into the chest. Wrap the forearms around the shins. Exhale all the air out. Take a deep breath in, curling yourself into a tiny little ball, giving yourself a big, big hug that you deserve. Squeeze the fingers, squeeze the toes, squeeze the muscles of the face. Take a deep breath in. And release to your final Shavasana, setting the legs out straight. Relaxing the arms down by the sides with the palms to face up, open and ready to receive. Allowing yourself to be completely held here in this moment. Letting go of anything that you've carried with you onto your mat today, emotionally or physically. Leaving it here. Beginning to relax the entire body, relaxing the toes and the feet and the legs. Relaxing the hips and the belly and the chest. Relaxing the shoulders, the arms, the wrists and the hands. Relaxing the fingertips, the throat, the muscles of the face. Feeling the weight of the head on the earth and the entire length of your body. Surrendering everything here, Shavasana. Keeping your body in stillness, begin to deepen the breath. Gently begin to add some small movements into the physical body. Wiggling the fingers and toes. Rolling the wrists and the ankles. Rocking the head side to side. Extending the arms overhead, full body stretch. Lengthening from the fingertips down to the toes. And gently rolling over onto one side into supported fetal position. Coming here to the safe space, which represents rebirth and new beginnings. Always an opportunity to begin again, to start again, to choose again. An opportunity for all of us to enter into the rest of our day with new perspective and new intention. Knowing that everything you need to bloom is right inside of you. You already have the strength and capability to grow. When you're ready, gently pressing yourself up to a comfortable seat at the top of the mat. We'll close our eyes and bring our hands together at heart center. Taking this moment to sit in a space of gratitude. First to yourself for showing up for yourself for practice today. For making this time for you, mind, body, and spirit. Gratitude for our health, the health of our loved ones. For our homes, a safe space where we can practice yoga together. Gratitude to all of the beautiful women who practice beside you today. The divine light in me honors and reflects the divine light in each and every one of you. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste. Thank you, ladies. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed detoxifying and decluttering our bodies.